Hello, and welcome to English with Altaf. Today we are going to learn how to talk about your day in slow and simple English. This method is very useful for learners because it helps you practice speaking clearly without pressure.
That's right. Many learners want to speak fast, but they forget that speaking slowly is the best way to start. Talking about your daily life in slow English helps you build confidence, practice vocabulary, and create sentences naturally. In this video, we will show how to do it step by step.
Let's begin with the morning. When you wake up, you can describe your actions in simple English. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I eat breakfast. Speaking slowly makes each sentence clear.
Yes, that is a great start. You don't need long or complicated sentences. Even short ones are good. The goal is to describe your routine. For example, I drink tea. I read the newspaper. I get ready for work. By saying these slowly, you train your brain to connect English with real life.
Exactly. After the morning, you can talk about going to work or school. For example, I go to the office. I take the bus. I meet my friends. Each action is a sentence. This way, you are practicing step by step without stress.
And remember, you can add details slowly. For example, I go to the office. My office is near my house. It takes 10 minutes by bus. This shows how small sentences can join together naturally. By speaking slowly, you give yourself time to think.
Yes. And when you talk about your lunch, you can also use easy sentences. For example, I eat rice and chicken. I drink water. I talk with my friend. These sentences are simple, but they are real. They describe your actual life, and that makes practice more effective.
That's right. Talking about your daily life makes English practical. You don't need to memorize difficult dialogues. You just describe what you do. The more you repeat this, the more comfortable you become. And speaking slowly helps you avoid mistakes.
Let's also remember the afternoon part of the day. You can say, I work on my computer. I write emails. I finish my tasks. If you are a student, you can say, I attend classes. I listen to my teacher. I write notes. All of these can be spoken in slow English.
Yes, and after school or work, you could describe your evening. For example, I go home. I watch TV. I talk with my family. These are daily actions. If you say them slowly, you get comfortable with both speaking and listening.
And at night, you can say, I eat dinner. I read a book. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. This completes your day in simple sentences. When you say them step by step, your day becomes a story in English.
That's a very good way to practice. Another benefit of speaking slowly is that your pronunciation improves. When you speak too fast, words can mix together and you may not pronounce them correctly. But slow speaking allows you to focus on each sound.
Yes, pronunciation is very important. If you speak slowly and clearly, people will understand you even if your grammar is not perfect. It's better to be clear and slow than fast and confusing.
Exactly. Many learners think speaking fast means speaking fluently. But fluency means speaking smoothly, not quickly. If you can talk about your day in slow English without hesitation, that is real fluency. Speed will come later with practice.
Let's also talk about how to practice daily. Every morning or evening, you can spend 5 minutes talking about your day. Just describe your actions slowly. You can even record yourself and listen later to check your clarity.
Yes, recording is very useful. When you listen to yourself, you can hear your mistakes and improve. You may notice words you mispronounce or sentences you repeat. This feedback helps you grow.
Another tip is to practice with a partner. You can tell your day slowly, and your partner can also share theirs. This makes the practice more fun and interactive.
That's true. And you can also write your daily routine in a notebook first, then read it aloud slowly. This combines writing, reading, and speaking practice together. It's a complete exercise.
Yes, and when you practice daily, you will notice improvement in a short time. At first, you may feel shy or unsure, but soon it becomes natural. The key is to keep it simple and slow.
Let's give an example of a complete day in slow English. I will say mine. I wake up at 6 o'clock. I brush my teeth. I drink tea. I go to work. I teach my students. I eat lunch at 1 o'clock. I work again. I go home at 5. I eat dinner. I read a book. I sleep at 10. Simple, clear, and natural.
That's a great example. Let me also try. I wake up at 7. I make breakfast. I go to university. I attend classes. I eat lunch with my friends. I study in the library. I go home in the evening. I talk with my family. I watch a show. I sleep at 11. Again, very simple sentences.
Yes, and notice how each sentence is short, but together they create a full story. This is how learners can practice every day. The more you do it, the more fluent you become.
So the lesson is don't rush, don't stress, and don't worry about long sentences. Just speak slowly and clearly about your day. That is the easiest and most effective practice for beginners and even intermediate learners.
Let's summarize what we learned today. We learned that talking about your day in slow English helps you practice naturally. You can describe your morning, afternoon, evening, and night with simple sentences.
We also learned that slow speaking improves pronunciation, clarity, and confidence. Fluency is not about speed, but about smooth and clear communication.
And we learned some practical methods like recording yourself, writing routines, practicing with a partner, and making it a daily habit. These small steps create big improvement.
That's right. Thank you for joining us today on English with Altaf. Remember, every day is a chance to practice English, and slow speaking is your best friend in the beginning.
Keep practicing daily. Talk about your routine and speak slowly with confidence. We'll see you again in the next video with more simple and helpful lessons to improve your English.